Hello there, welcome to another VidiProg thingy-me-bobby with me, whoever I am, McFadden I think it is this week. Now, I've got a lot to talk about. But first of all, you're probably wondering what on earth that was. Well, that was a woman playing, I think it's the HTC Vive, and forgetting she was playing the HTC Vive, or Vive, or whatever the hell it's called, and running headfirst into a wall, which is nice. Yes, it is. We like that. Why have I played that? Because this afternoon I've been playing an HTC Vive virtual reality. I'll tell you more about it in a moment. First things first. Ooh, I did point in. Do you like the new hat, by the way? It dazzles and intrigues, doesn't it? Okay, so some news. Yes, news. The Twitch stream's not going too badly. Thank you very much, all of you. That's, what's it now? www.twitch.tv/McFadden. Come along to that, alright. I stream practically every evening, so you're more than welcome to drop in and say hello and this, that and the other. As it is, I can sort of improve on that slightly, because on the, what should be the 15th of June, okay, which I think is a Wednesday, it's the second day of the SOF League qualifiers for Armoured Warfare. Well, I'm going to be streaming it live and commentating, and you will be welcome to come along and watch it. Armoured Warfare League will be announcing it, and there'll be promotion and this, that and the other. I have no idea if they're going to give me any freebies I can give away. That would be nice if I could get some. I'll look into that. That should be fun, quite frankly. Commentating on real matches rather than my nonsense. What else? Oh, goodness me. Latest Complete Tanker podcast is out, and it's not bad. We're recording another one this Thursday coming, where I think we're going to be talking about our favourite tank. This gives me a problem, actually, because I honestly don't know what my favourite tank is. I mean, I'm very partial to the M1134. Very partial to it. I know everyone else hates it. I don't. I really, really enjoy it. But then there's the Challengers. I love the Challenger line. The Challenger 1. Love that thing. Absolutely adore it. I've got the Wolf edition and it makes money. You can print it. The Challenger 2. That's fun. The Challenger 2 R2D2. That's a giggle. I mean, they're proper tanks. They're solid tanks. They just... Yes. So there's those. Then there's the Starship. Seriously, the Starship. I love that tank. It's just so damn funny. You know, it's got a wedding cake structure for a turret. And seriously, guys, Armoured Warfare, hello. Because I know you watch this. If you're going to give any tank a hat, give it to the Starship and make it a top hat. Just plonk it right on top of the turret. It'll be really, really good. Yeah, so, I mean, and then there's all sorts of other things. Which leads me on to update 0.15. I haven't really had a chance to speak about it on here. We've had a quick natter about it on Complete Tanker. I've been trying to think to myself about this. Now, I'm not one for going into all the details of things. You know, it's somebody's gun has been increased by 0.75 of a degree of elevation. And? Does it make it better? It does? Oh, that's cool. Good. But I can't handle the numbers of things. It's just that focusing down on numbers ruins the game for me. Now, I appreciate numbers are, well, the entire thing's made of numbers, but I appreciate that numbers are important, but I like to play the game. I like to report on playing the game, you know. But whether I actually think, you know, 0.75 elevation or whatever, depression, is important, I don't know. You know, oh look, it's going to go across soggy ground a bit better. I mean, all this is great, but I'm not going to go into all the details of things. I don't have a problem with 0.15. I think it's a great little update. They're doing a lot of hard work. They've had a hotfix or patch last week. There's going to be another one very, very soon. And, you know, they're putting the effort in, bless them. What I will turn around and do is talk to you about the tier 10 tanks I have. Tier 10 tanks. Well, you've got the Challenger 2 ATDU, or R2D2. It's just more of the same, really, isn't it? It's got a bigger gun, which is nice, does more damage. And it's a good, solid Challenger. It does what you want the Challenger to do. It sits there, takes all the shots, whilst the real damage doers do the hard work. I'd say taking all the shots is hard work, quite frankly. They're going to be dropping its protection down a little bit, I think, and certainly coming up with a sort of a weak spot for it, which for the 140, 150mm tier 10 guns will con up as yellow in games, because apparently it's performing just a bit too well. So again, I don't play that much PvP, so it's not going to bother me too much. But it's a good tank. It's good, it's solid, it does what you want a Challenger tank to do. The Leo 2 AV, sorry, not AV, the Leo 2A7 140. Now, I've done a review about this, which is elsewhere on this YouTube channel. And I really like it. I mean, as you probably hear me dribbling about the manoeuvrability of the damn thing, it spins on the sixpence. It's great. It's got a good gun. It's good at shooting things on the move. Its sides and back are weak, certainly. It's no Challenger. But then, only a Challenger is a Challenger. This thing, you play differently. This thing's got the speed and manoeuvrability to get to places where you need it to be. And as long as you keep your front towards the enemy, in pure Sontaran fashion, you'll be fine. So yeah, I'm very fond of that tier 10 Leo. I didn't think I would be, because I haven't been impressed by the Leopard Tree. But that one. Then there's the Sphinx. It's an AFV that's tough. It can take the hits, especially once you get that armour package researched and installed. It pumps out the damage as well. I've seen some AFVs do ludicrous amounts of damage in PvE matches. I myself did close to 30,000 in one. I was sitting there with my mouth hanging on the floor going, how the hell did I do that? And survived. It's not as hard to handle as, say, for example, the Fox. And we really must give thankful blessings for that. Fox is a giggle, but it's as much a danger to oneself as it is to anybody else. But the Sphinx, no. The Sphinx can take a certain amount of hits, and it can pump the damage out. And of course, you've got those missiles. So whilst your gun's reloading, you fire the missiles off. Once you've fired your missiles off, your gun will be reloaded. You flip back to the gun, the missiles reload whilst you're shooting your gun. It's great. Plus, I love missile firers. So yeah, those are the only three tier 10. Oh, sorry, no. What am I talking about? Ploppy. The PLO-1 Ploppy. Oh, how could I have forgotten the spaceship? That's really bad of me. Dear, dear, dear. Yeah, the PLO-1 looks like a depressed anteater, but again, it's another good one. Good frontal armour to it. Again, a light tank should not be able to take hits, but this thing can. It's quite nippy, it's quite manoeuvrable. It's good. They've done a good job with these tier 10 tanks. There's no two ways about it. Now, I haven't played the Armata. I haven't played whatever the hell that American thing is called, the MXC 11571B. Why can't Americans just choose names instead of just using numbers and seriously, guys, sort yourselves out. But what I have played, I've really, really enjoyed. There's no two ways about it. They got their tier 10 spot on. I played tier 10 a little bit in World of Tanks. Wasn't that impressed. In fairness, when you get up to tier 9, tier 10, it's a whole different way of playing. You've got to be a lot more careful, and it's a bit like that in PvP, in Armoured Warfare. When you get hit, it hurts. There's no two ways about it. And it was like that on tier 9 and 10 for, mostly tier 10 for World of Tanks. In Armoured Warfare, it's like that from the start. I've really got to get used to playing PvP. I will. But anyway, so the tier 10 tanks, I really do recommend them. If I'm going to choose one to recommend, I can't. I really can't. We're looking at either the Leo or the Challenger. It depends on your gameplay style. Quite frankly, the Challenger has the survivability, the Leo has survivability, but not quite as much as the Challenger, obviously, but it has maneuverability to go with it. It's down to you, to be honest with you. Have a look at my review of the Leo. I'll be doing a review of the Challenger at some stage very, very soon. However, before then, I need to review the Macarthur. The Tier 7 new Premium Heavy. Not heavy, main battle tank. Oh, I'm old school. Very briefly, because I don't want to sort of spike my cannon here. Yeah, it shouldn't be tier 7. It's good, it does the job, but I'm not so certain it should be tier 7. Tier 6 maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see what Armoured Warfare do. They already buffed it once. But I don't know. I don't want to go into talking about the Macarthur on this, because I'm going to be doing a review on it very, very soon. On top of that, I'm going to be starting off a How to Play Armoured Warfare series. But when I say starting it off, I mean starting it off from the moment you download the game and you sort of open it up for the first time. What the hell do? You can counter with a garage. You've got what, PvP, PvE. Oh, there's 2 tanks here. What does this do? What does that do? Are those my feet? So we're going to go into that, start from afresh. I'm going to have a new account. I've checked them, it's all okay to do. A new account, and I'm going to fraps what I'm doing to try and show people and go into the tutorial, which is probably going to end up being redundant, because I have a horrible feeling they're going to come up with a new tutorial at some stage. Remember, we're still in beta. So there's that. What's been happening to me this week? Well, I've been helping a friend out in his comic book shop. That's been fun. Less helping out, more like going to a reading library, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, he needs a bit of a helping hand at the moment, so I've been going up there. And it's a lot of fun. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in ages, quite frankly. On top of that, next Sunday the 20-something, oh, hang on, come on, I'll tell you in a second. I think it's going to be the 29th. Yep, 29th of May. Sunday the 29th of May. I'll be at the Excel Centre up in London, Docklands, for MCM Comic Con. I will be dressed as Doctor Who, the latest one, if the waistcoat arrives in time. If not, I'm going to don a very, very long scarf and melt. Someone has to. We're going to be doing some filming there, a comedy short called The Ish Doctors, about Doctor Who impersonators. But I don't mean people who just wear the clothes, but we can do the voice and everything else like that. But so literally impersonating them. I have no idea how well the film is going to go. I have a feeling the sound is going to be atrocious. I'm actually quite worried about that. But then again, it'll be a giggle to do, won't it? Meet up with some old friends and just have a laugh. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Got to buy a sonic screwdriver before then. So yeah, things aren't going too badly for me at the moment. Hopefully in 2 or 3 more weeks I'll be able to upgrade my computer. Though I'm actually quite pleased how clear my Twitch stream now is. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, quite pleased on that. It goes up to 720 HD on YouTube. You can actually read things on there. Wow. So now, the Vive, the HTC Vive. Yeah, the HTC Vive. Oh wow. Well, as you can see, you look a complete tit when you're doing this. Yeah. What you're seeing me play there, I think, is it's supposed to be a horror game, but it's only a demo. And I was inside this old-fashioned room, and there was a book that opened mysteriously and a doll that kept moving around. Unfortunately, all I had was a torch in my hand. The other controller, the left-hand controller, just didn't work. Not didn't work, it just wasn't supposed to work, do you know what I mean? The other one I did, Job Simulator, which is, I don't know if you know of it, I believe it's available outside of VR as well, where you're either in a shop, in a cafe, or a mechanic, or in an office, and it's ridiculous. It's set in the future, and you're in a museum basically, and you're being shown just how jobs used to be. Of course, they've got it all totally wrong. That was the one that was actually very, very immersive, simply because you didn't feel slightly dizzy, or no, dizzy's the wrong word, but having trouble with your balance, and I don't mean dizzy at all. It's a bit odd. It's hard to explain, to be honest with you. This one, though, because you're in a small area, and the area in front and around you is small, you don't worry about that. Another one was something very, well, it was Portal, but it's not done by the official Portal people. And it was a lot of fun. Hell of a lot of fun, but I was having trouble trying to keep upright with that one. Trying to think what else. Oh, there was a shooter. I don't know if you remember the Next Gen, Star Trek Next Generation. Lots and lots of shootingness. And the holodeck, that was fun. All in all, though, the Vive is a hell of a lot of fun. There's no two ways about it. So, there we go. The HTC Vive. Is it any good? Well, yes, but I've got nothing to compare it against. It was a lot of fun. The game I was talking about just before that finished, Next Gen, when they're on the holodeck and they're doing target practice. It's a bit like that. You get drones come swooping in, you've got to take them out, and you get a shield in one hand. The trouble is, it seemed to be programmed for someone who was left-handed rather than right-handed, which was a bit annoying. Yeah, really, really good. A lot of fun. Okay, so don't forget, live streaming every night, twitch.tv/McFadden. Then there's the YouTube channel. I will, like I say, I'm going to be Twitch streaming and commentating on some Armoured Warfare live gameplay, and there'll be another Complete Tanker podcast along next week. Not this week, coming week after. We're recording it this week. Actually, now I say about it, it will be this week, because I tend to edit them straight off. Oh, I just thought it. Oh, by the way, if the edit on this seems a bit strange, don't worry. It's because I'm using new software. What's it called? Hit Film 4 Express or something. So, fingers crossed, basically, that this hasn't exactly screwed up. Alright, folks, back to Tank Replays tomorrow. Please send them in, bladeflashing@gmail.com. And, thank you. Toodles.